Hi, I'm Caroline Ryder, and I'd like to talk to you about the Tao of Horsemanship Online Academy. The level of expert education and innovative training offered on the Academy is parallel to none. The online training courses are both intuitive-based and practical, offering extensive expert knowledge via thorough step-by-step training videos. In addition to the rich content and in-depth videos, students have access to a multitude of relevant supplemental reading materials, webinars, Q&A with a like-minded community. Not to mention, you have access to all of this 24/7, anytime and anywhere on any device. In addition to the 190 instructional videos offered on the Academy, you will be following my apprenticeship program for students and my foundation training program for horses. What an amazing opportunity to learn the best way to work with horses and how to train them from start to finish. Students from all over the world can now participate in my apprenticeship program from their own home and for a fraction of the cost. I cannot emphasize enough how much you will learn about horses, yourself, training, and relationship, not to mention problem solving. The Tao of Horsemanship Academy currently offers 3 training courses: Discovering the Spirituality of Horsemanship, the Tao Method, and the Problem Solving Strategy videos. Each course is a building block for the next to follow, teaching you everything I know about deepening the connection and relationship, to developing the best riding foundation, to problem-solving strategies for challenging areas and horses. The entire Academy has been designed to teach, problem-solve, inspire, and empower you and your horse while you embark on this learning journey together. You will learn about you and your horse, who you are, how you show up, and why it's important to the relationship. You'll learn about how to work with horses in a relationship, maintaining and nurturing the relationship, as well as train them in relationships so you create a happy, connected, and willing partner. And this is from the very beginning, from start to finish. And finish is the foundation. So basically, you're working on all of your smooth, easy, fluid movements, both on the ground and under saddle. Your canter departs from a walk. Everything's going to build up to this. Your lateral, the beginning of your lateral movements, and your leg yields. You're going to be learning about equine nature. You're going to learn about the horse as a species, the individual nature of your horses, as well as the learned behaviors, and how each one is different. And what's so different about my teaching and training is I am not just provocative, and I mean that in the sense that there's a lot of dogma and myth and BS out there about horses that we are led to believe by a lot of the popular trainers and world-class clinicians. And a lot of what they teach about the horse isn't true. It might be true for the domesticated horse that is influenced by our negative behaviors and negative environments, but it's not true about wild horses. And I've studied wild horses and I've worked with wild horses. So if you just look at the fact that a wild horse is very feral to begin with, and that's a pretty black and white, but once you break through that feralness and gain their trust, they're an open book. Not to mention if you raise a young horse yourself and you raise them in a healthy environment and with boundaries like their own mother would teach them. You have a horse that is open. You don't have these reactive, spooky, dangerous, negative, unwanted behaviors that we see so predominantly in our domesticated horses. So I'm going to shed a lot of light on that throughout this Academy. And if you have a horse with a lot of negative behaviors, this Academy is going to help you restart that horse. Restart that horse from the beginning. Create that beautiful mindset of wanting you and being open to learning and being a confident learner and desiring of the relationship. So mindset is so important when training and restarting and retraining. I'm going to teach you about equine psychology, emotional intelligence, and social intelligence. I'm going to teach you through my curriculum, my classical training, which follows the art of horsemanship and classical dressage. I also have a reining background and a hunter-jumper background. So I know a lot of different disciplines, and dressage has always been the foreground and the foundation for all the other disciplines to follow. So that's what you're predominantly going to be learning, bitless and bareback. You don't need a bit to train. So again, you're going to be learning foundation training from the ground up, covering every area from basic handling to liberty, to groundwork, to the art of lunging. I have 3 styles of lunging which develop the horse emotionally, mentally, their balance, their strength, their longitudinal suppling, their self-carriage and collection, all through the lunge. You'll be learning biomechanics. You've got to learn how the horse moves. I've got to train your eye about the quality of movement, what it looks like on the ground and how to develop it, and then how to ride that. See, I develop all of this on the ground so that by the time we ride, it's the path of least resistance. You have so much trust and foundation and relationship and connection in mind, body, and soul and spirit, which is the relationship on the ground, that when you go to ride, your horse is so open and tuned in to you and willing, and you become a better rider consciously. You're more mindful. You're more aware of your horse and when your horse doesn't understand, so there's no confusion and no fight. So it's not just training your horse, I'm training you how to work with your horse and train your horse, as if you were learning from me here at my center every day, one-on-one. I also am going to teach you how to ride with an independent balanced seat in all of the gaits and all of the transitions and all of the movement. How to use your aids lightly and yet how to create a horse that's more responsive to those light aids, which is light hands, light legs, and a light guiding seat. Your seat is the captain when you ride, and everything else is just there to help communicate. In addition to the comprehensive content and expert knowledge provided on the Academy and through all of the courses, you're receiving the most cutting-edge and revolutionary online learning platform available to horse owners. So whether you want to be a trainer or not, it doesn't matter. This Academy is going to help you. All of these courses are going to help you get more connected with your horse, have a better relationship, have better manners, be a better rider, feel more confident, have a deeper, more spiritual interaction. The Academy courses are designed to provide the best learning opportunities by means of micro-learning instructional module videos. This is what makes it so cutting edge with online learning. So what makes micro-learning so awesome and powerful is the way it delivers education and instruction to its students in small, very specific, bite-sized blocks of information. By keeping the video content shorter, I'm better able to focus on key points and practices that pique interest without overwhelming you, the student, during your learning. This allows students to be in control of managing their learning process, which is so key to digesting and absorbing information at your own speed and within your own learning style. So while I love teaching one-on-one and having students come to learn from me personally, and I always encourage that through my total immersion programs here at the center, there are so many of you that want to learn from me all over the world and at your own home. And so what makes this so amazing, the online academy, is that not only do you have that opportunity to learn at home, I have studied a style of giving information, and it's called microlearning. And this style of giving information via instructional videos has to be a certain formula in order for the student to best digest the information. So that's why the videos are kept shorter, and there's so many of them, and they're all building blocks. That's the other great thing about this academy, is you're not just accessing hundreds of miscellaneous training videos, or even videos, there might be 19 under trailer loading, or 25 under trail riding. You're learning how to create the foundation to getting great trail riding, to getting perfect trailer loading, to getting a horse that's not afraid of anything. See, all of those issues are causes. They are causes or symptoms of a deeper cause, should I say. So when you're having an issue with trailer loading or water crossing or obstacles or leaving the barn in Buddy Sour, it's a symptom of a deeper cause. And there's so many videos out there trying to teach you how to handle that symptom. But it's really about the cause. I'm here to tell you that once you have that relationship, doesn't mean you're not going to have to tweak things. It's like any relationship. There's a give and a take. And sometimes you have to remind your horse, hello, you're here with me today, not with them. But the point is, a foundation means that you keep moving forward, that you've developed the consistency, the education, the way of being, the mindset. You're always there together. And so when you come across a situation that creates stress for the two of you, you're going to know how to handle it, and you're going to know how to work through it, and you're going to know how to get over it. And that's what's so key to a foundation and a curriculum versus just buying. And I have those DVDs, a DVD on trailer loading, but my DVDs will always tell you to go back to the first series DVDs, which is what you're learning on the online academy and so much more. So even though I have DVDs about specific issues or goals that you want to achieve with your horse, I always refer to the foundation, always. And that's what you're getting with this academy. So again, another great feature of our online courses is that they are part of a very in-depth and comprehensive learning curriculum. Instead of having access to hundreds of miscellaneous videos, you're accessing a training curriculum that is designed to support you and your horse's progression and learning from start to finish. And there's nothing else out there like this. And once you have the mind and a willing partner and trust, everything else becomes easy. Not to mention, I have so many techniques and wonderful approaches to solving problems and challenges. So thank you. May you always be one with your horse, and I look forward to seeing you on the Online Academy.